Chitta Vikrute, Deha Magvite, Vartenti cha. These three humors govern the total physiology through initiation, inhibition, transportation, circulation, transformation or digestion, metabolism and maintenance of sustenance. Means any aspect like a transportation let it be, or transformation or metabolism, for all these acts, these are the main factors. Vata, Pitta and Kapha has to be taken care. In this, first we will cover into Vata dosha. Vata dosha is defined as a factor which is responsible for gati, is movement, gandha, it gives a smell. Vagati, gandha, nayuhu. Among all the factors in the body, Vata alone has the capacity to move and transport other factors in the body. I am talking. That is because of my Vata. There is a movement of my lips, my mouth, from my internal, from the umbilical area to outside. The sound is coming out. For this movement, this Vagati, Vata is necessary. Vata dosha is the elemental anala, that is air itself in Panchamahabhuta. And they are responsible for every activities, any movement you take into. Vata is very prominently required. Then, if that is the case, what are the qualities of it? Guna. And what actions it can take in. Deal with this. In Guna, it's Ruksha, dry. Lagu, light. It has to move. So it has to be light. Shitaha, cold. Khara, it is rough. Because it is dry and cold, it is rough also. Sukshma, because it has to do the movement. It's very gentle, light, easy movement, subtle movements. Chala, it's a mobile. So, these are the main qualities what we have to keep in our mind to differentiate the condition whether the person is suffering with Vata dosha or not. So, in Vata dosha, the system should be Ruksha, Lagu, Shita, Khara, Sukshma and Chala. And what are the actions if that's the case? Utsaha. I am enthusiastic. I am very happy. I am very enjoying part. Utsaha, for the movement, for the action to be into. Utsaha is there. Uchvasa, Nishvasa, respiration. Again, there is a gati. Vagati. Respiration. Cheshta pravartana. Any physical activity, any movement, cheshta, it is necessary. Vega pravartana, for natural urges, for bubbles to pass off. Vayu is required. It has to move. Otherwise, it gets blocked, constipated. Example, we can take that Vega is obstructed there. Dhatunam samyak gatihi. Movement, any movement, circulation of fluids, or blood to move, our enzymes to move, Vata is required. Akshanam bhaktva, proper functioning of the sensory organs. For eye to blink, nose to breathe into it, everything is required. So this type of Vata is all pervading based on specific activities in well demarked areas of the body. You can see in each part of our body, which part of our body Vata can be seen. In this aspect, Vata is being divided into 5 Prana, Udana, Vyana, Samana and Apana. Location you should see where this pranavayu is seen. Murdha, that is head, moves in chest, head and neck. Above the chest apart you can see pranavayu is there. You breathe in, breathe out, all this aspect we can see. What are the actions then? Buddhi, because it is in head, it's intellect. Hridya, because it clears in heartbeat and aspects like. Chitta, it is mind. Indriyani, sensory organs. You can see all the senses above the neck. Nose, eyes, ear, smell, all these things you can see. Sensory organs are there. Stivana, spitting, because it is moving. Again, it is from the throat aspects. To spit also, pranavayu is required. Shavatu, sneezing. There is some blockage. To clear it out, the pranavayu has to activate. Udkara is upward movement, belching. Annapra, degulsion. Anything I eat, it has to go down. So, anything the problem causing in the above the neck part, the head, pranavayu has to be considered. If there is any blockage there, it has to be cleared. Then comes Udana, Ustanam, neck and chest up to navel part. So, above the navel till the neck part. Ursthanam, Udana vayu is there. Vak pravritti, initiation to speech. Prayatna, effort. I want to love everyone. I want to respect everyone. How? The prayatna. Because heart is there. In Udana vayu it acts. Urja, energy. For the energy, for the strength, that's bala, varna, complexion, smriti, memory. All for these things, Udana vata is required. Anything is upset here, this has to be considered. Udana vata has to be taken care. Then comes Vyana. Urdistitaha, Sarvadeha Jari, goes all over the body is Vyana. Whole body cheshtata, Gati, movement. Akshepana, drooping. Udkshepana, lifting up. Any movement in the body. Because it travels everywhere, Vyana. Nimishona, Ishana, blinking. Sarvaha kriyaha pratibandhanam, all the activities in the body. Vyana vayu is important. So generalizedly we can have to have a keep a watch on the Vyana vayu. Samana, Agni sampita. Koshta che asti vartaha, complete alimentary canal. Samana takes care. Annam granthi, receiving the food. Pachati, the food should be digested. Vivechete, it differentiates from the nutrient and the malas, that is excretes. Munchati, releasing the feces and urine, the division also comes here. Samana is very much necessary, concerned to the GIT. So anything goes wrong there, this has to be thought about it. How to pacify or how to activate. Apana, Panaga, rectum or Shroni pelvis. Basti, bladder, Medra, genital organs, and Uru, thighs. Below the umbilicus part we can check into. Expulsion of Shukra, semen. Artava, menstrual flow has to be taken care. Shakrit, feces. The passing of the bowel movement, passing of the gas movement, all has to be considered here. Mutra, urine to pass in. The pressure has to be built up. The movement has to be taken care about it. Otherwise, it gets blocked. which cannot be activated. Garbha for fetus, for the developing of the child, for conception of the child, all these aspects, apana vayu is very important. So, here prana comes above the neck, udana up to the navel, from neck to navel. Vyana comes all over the body. Samana is GIT, elementary canal. Apana is totally below the umbilicus. These divisions have been done for our understanding. But all this pancha vata vayu will take care of our whole body actions. It's not that something only one is necessary or something. All work in hand to build up a person, to develop a person, to be a happy person. If this shows dosha, the state of vitiation, what it may do? Because vata is very, very important aspect for us. Movement, gati, it has to create. First comes is karshita, emaciation. Why emaciation? If you check into, it's ruksha, it is dry, it's a lagu also, and it is khara. If you check into, ruksha is dry, lagu is very light one, khara is again very rough and tough part especially. If this is actually affected, we cannot eat anything solid food or we become very dry. There is no unctuousness in the body for hours. And how can we expect something to build up? The muscles cannot build up, they are all dry. Karshnata, black discoloration. Again, here if we check into this, we can consider it as one of its kara quality or ruksha quality. That time it gets affected. Kampa, tremors. Again tremors, that is because there is no unctuousness in the system. It's fully dry. The nervous system is wholly dry. There is no unctuousness, means that coordination is not there in between to one cell. Kampa starts. Because it's gati. Gati increases. First of all, there is a dryness and the quality of vata also is a dry. So the unctuous is not at all there. The movement becomes more. It's lagu, it starts vibrating more. It is chala, it moves, it fast, activates. So kampa starts. Anaha, flatulence. There is no gati to movement at all for the solids to move in. Or the food may not be digested completely, so the E starts passing downward movement. In sense, apana vayu has been affected. In Karshita, we can see our Vyana, throughout whole body energy is not there, or Samana is not working in a better condition. Whatever the nourishment, whatever he is taking, it is not absorbing to his system. So he is becoming Karshita. Shakrut Graham, constipation. Here again apana vayu has been affected. Apana vayu is affected as well as our samana vayu also has been affected. With vana all over the body, as we say, it moves, so this also gets affected because the food what we eat is not digested completely, it's not moved out completely, then circulation of the whole energy is not there to move at all. It comes. Bala Brahmsha. There is no strength in this person. Loss of strength, what we can see. That is because again it's a full dryness and a light dryness. Food is not digested completely. If digested also not completely digested, gas accumulation is there. The movement of gas is not completed. Bala Brahmsha happens. In Nidra Brahmsha, sleeplessness. Because all the gatis are different. They are not in the proper manner. His sleep has to be disturbed completely. So his food habit is not proper, his sleep is not proper, his bowel movements are not proper. Definitely his sensory perception becomes low. That is Indriya Bhramsha. Sensory actions have all comes down. It is completely dry. It is Laghu. It is Karshya, emaciated one. And all the nervous systems are getting tremored. So the connectivity, the action of the nervous system is not proper. Indriya Bhramsha happens there. When Indriyas or Gnanendriyas or Karmendriyas, our visionary, our hearing aspect, our taste aspects, our touch aspects, our speech, all have been get affected. Our actions, blinking of eyes, smell, hearing, sensation, everything starts working downward movement because the gati itself is down. Vagati gandhaya nohu. Movement and smell, everything has been lost there. So Indriya Bhramsha happens there. Lost sensory perception happens. Tactile also is not there. Pralapa. When a person undergoes all this type of a situation, pralapa, what he talks, he doesn't know. He is half subconsciously affected because prana, which is in the head, above the neck, udana, neck to above the up to umbilicus. Heartbeats are less, oxygen supply is less. Everything starts becoming very slow, mild, not active. Pralapa, what he talks, he doesn't know. He just murmurs. In subconscious way, what we can say, not subconscious, semi-conscious. He talks, not connected, with a slow, no energy voice. Brahma, when this enhances further, he will go for giddiness. Sometimes Vayu may be there in a good condition. There will be connection of the cells. Activity may be there. He may come up or he may sink. Dhinata. When all these type of things are happening exactly in a Vata dosha, we can see dhinata, lowliness, low voice, low movement, low talk. There is no energy at all. We say like anukampa. You can see in them anukampatva. We really feel pathetic condition what we can. If Vata dosha in the state vitiation causes. Hence, Vata dosha action has to be taken care also very beautifully and easy wise. Later part we will talk about that also. Next, I will be covering with Pitta dosha, Kapha doshas and rest of the things. Before closing this today's chapter, second part of it, please answer my questions like 10 gunas and pair of gunas, what we call as 20 gunas, but 10 pairs of gunas. And I want the answers, what each guna quality is. Okay? How you can see, where you can see the 10 gunas. And in Pancha Mahabhuta, take one of the Mahabhuta, water, where all you can see Pancha Mahabhuta actions. In the water, if it becomes a solid, I told you people, earth element is there. If it becomes a vapors, Vayu Bhuta is seen. If nothing is seen, steamed out completely off, it's become a space. Take an example and mention about it. Think about it. Because any science we read in or study or want to understand and to go depth-wise, this is a must. This gives a very good homework for us. Check into it and come back to me. Thank you.